What's up? How you doing? How you been? I apologize. Last episode, there's a couple clicks and things. It's a couple audio little issues. Trying to work on that. It could have been this cord that I had plugged in, where you plugged in your phone to the little board, but I didn't have my phone plugged into the board, so that could be a problem. It could be that. It could be I had my mic up a little bit too loud and it was clipping. It could be that I need to mute all the other channels besides the one I was using. It could be things. So I'm trying to get that fixed today, and we got a special we got to slide in here and talk about. So hopefully those audio issues are fixed. And hopefully all this works. But yeah, so I had a little bit of technical difficulties last time, but I recognize that. Also, y'all beware out there, y'all that use the Spotify for podcasters. If you make a podcast like me, it says, "Oh, you gotta sign up. You gotta use your Spotify login." So okay, so I did that. Same email and everything, and then it kind of. Even though I logged in with the same email and everything, I had nothing, no podcast, no nothing. So I was able to log, by resetting my password on Spotify for Podcasters, I was able to get back into Spotify for Podcasters, and that's why you're hearing this episode now. If you're hearing it now. If you never hear my podcast again, you know what happened. I couldn't get logged into that thing. Maybe it's old man problems. I'm not saying I'm old, but I don't know. Anyway, so I got to get that figured out too. But all that to be said, you'll just be on the lookout for that if you are, if you make podcasts or whatever. But today, I hope we're double tasking it here and trying to double task it. Let's see, 127. Yes, it's working, I think. So we got the biggest, baddest blower in the world is now out on the market. They had teased about it last year at Expo and stuff like that, but they have it now. I don't know how good the stock is and this and that, but it's called the Redmax EBZ9000. All right. It's public knowledge now. It's everywhere online. I haven't really been on YouTube, so there may be some videos about it, but I haven't seen or heard any podcast about it. But it's a brand new blower that's coming out, and I guess it's going to be the baddest one in the world. So let's read straight from the Redmax website. EBZ9000, featuring the industry's highest blow force, experience, the unmatched power and unexpected comfort of the all-new Redmax EBZ9000. 56 newtons of blow force. All right, so the current one, whether you have the Husqvarna one or the Redmax one, I think is 41 newtons, like the EBZ8560 or the 580 BTS Mark III, like I have sitting right here on the shelf. So 41 newtons. So this one's 56 newtons. So 56 newtons of blow force. So that's pretty beastly. It is. 56 newtons of blow force are packed into a lightweight frame that withstands tough daily use, prepared to dominate the landscape like never before. Let's roll down, read some more stuff. Industry's highest blow force. Dominate any cleanup job with the incredible blow force and air volume of the EBZ9000. The powerful X-Torque 79.4 cc engine delivers 5.5 horsepower of industry-leading power for maximum clearing performance, and with the industry's largest fuel tank, you'll have less trips to the trailer to refuel. Blow force 56 newtons. Now, they were telling me that it's very weird how Redmax, like, they didn't have it at the Expo last year, and they're like, they're handing out these cards about like, Fear the Wolf or something. It had this like little wolf face on it, and like, if y'all stopped by the Redmax booth last year at the Expo, you know that. And I was like, I don't know, I just thought it was weird that they wouldn't tell people then, and then they're going to release it like now, and it's not even like leaf season. I don't know. But hey, if they want to send me one, hey, that'd be cool. I don't think that's the case. But anyway, I just thought, I'm like, man, I called them out on it too. Like, I just told them, like, man, this is dumb. Like, yo, this is the Expo, this is the Lawn Care Super Bowl, and you're handing out these cards with a blower on it. Like, you should have that here now. And like, I was just calling them out on it, and I told the people that, and but anyway, but I guess they came out with it eventually, because here it is. But it's 56 newtons of blow force. The other thing is, like, nobody's been over 79 cc, and we're going to make one that is over that amount. The first one ever, and because EPA, like, you can't go over that cc range for some reason. I guess, environmental stuff, or I'm not quite sure. But it looks like this one's 79.4 cc because the Echoes are at that range. I think the current Redmax one maybe is 76, 75 or cc. So I guess they were not able to exceed that. They probably have to go back and forth and deal with all these, red tape kind of things. But regardless, I mean, that's okay. It's just something interesting thought there. So here's the air volume, 1245 CFM. And a 91.3 fuel tank. So that's a big old fuel tank. I mean, a gallon is 128 ounces. So, all this just sounds like a lot on your back. But, yeah. So let's keep going. Built for all day comfort at only 26.5 pounds, which is kind of heavy, by the way. But I think the current one, the one that I have, one I have right here on the shelf, is very close to that anyway. At only 26.5 pounds, the EBZ9000 blower delivers more power with less weight. With the ergonomic padded harness and waist belt, the weight is distributed evenly across your back. Integrated low vibe technology significantly reduces the vibrations felt during operation, and the back pad is ventilated to encourage airflow and dissipate heat. Based on the published specs. And here's another thing. Easier to start and use. Featuring a start button instead of a manual choke, the EBZ9000 blowers are easier than ever to start. The molded footplate provides a solid anchor point for more leverage when starting. And when you're up and running, auto tune. Here, y'all think about this, because this is something kind of interesting. When you're up and running, auto tune, trademark, maximizes productivity by automatically adjusting the fuel mixture to accommodate for changes in weather, altitude, and fuel/air quality. So what it has is basically it's got a electronically adjusting carburetor, which I don't think has ever been on a blower. Just like your car, your truck, that's electronic fuel injection, it's like, if it needs some more gas, it's going to put a little bit more. If it needs less gas, it's going to take some away, right? Does that make sense? So I guess this is going to be kind of like that, which maybe that's kind of sweet because maybe that's kind of cool because, maybe that's neat because then, maybe you don't have to worry about like tuning in or stuff like that. Not that you have to very often on the other ones anyway, but that is definitely something to think about. So I'm wondering y'all's thoughts on this. Send me an email. Let me know what you think about it. Are you going to get one? Can you get one? Is there stock? Is it worth it to switch from your other one? These are things that all of us wonder about. Is it worth it to switch from the other, the other Redmax one or the other, like the Husqvarna one that I have? Or what? Maybe there's already a lot of things on YouTube about it. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But I wanted to bring this to you guys because I bet a bunch of people do not know about it. So, I want to bring this to you guys today. A few of you got some long podcasts out there, and I want to hit those up today Want to listen to him? Want to hit him up? Yeah. Oh yeah. And sorry, like I said, last time, I apologize sorry, just hit the little mic on the thing. Last time, sorry, I apologize. There's some clickings in that episode, but I think it was, like I said, it was one of a few things that could have been happening. And I hope that I got them fixed on this one. I think I might, because I tried to, unplug any cords I wasn't using for the current podcast, mute all the channels, not have my volume up too much, which, I want the volume to be kind of high, because that way you guys can hear me even if the volume's not jacked all the way up. You know what I'm saying? So, because here's the cool thing. I think all of us that make podcasts should do this, and all of us probably we do this, but I know podcasts that I listen to outside the lawn industry, I don't think they really listen to all theirs back again. But not only do I listen to all mine back again, but I listen to mine back again while I'm out working and mowing. So that way, and I listen to them, that way I could tell, that way it feels just like you guys out there when you listen to it. That way I would know, if something's jacked up or what. So that's why I say that, because last time, I'm not the best with technology, trying my best, but, not as good as some people. Want to give a thanks to my audio engineer. So, they say that on some podcasts, like, man, yeah, my audio engineer, he no good. He no good. Oh, man. All right, then. So I'm going to get off here. This weekend, me and my wife are trying to go down to the coast for a couple of days, for the weekend, really. So we're trying to do that because we were supposed to do it for our 10-year wedding anniversary, but some things didn't work out last year. It was crazy last year. But I can't remember if this is number 11 or number 12 this year. Now, this will be, if we waited all the way till when we got married in August, it'd be 12 years. But, so anyway, so we're trying to celebrate that. So I got to really hit the ground running so I can try to be done a little bit early this week. And Willow has to have a tooth pulled, even at her young age of 3 years old. When she was a little baby, she used to sleep a lot, like with her mouth open, and that literally rotted a few of her teeth, just as if she was a kid that, ate candy every day. Does that make sense? Even though we flossed and brushed her teeth and everything ourselves every single day. And my wife even does it in the morning multiple times. Like, it's just, man. But, so, we got that going on. So we got to, and obviously I got to go and be there with her and help do that. So we got to do that like Wednesday or something. And then I still got to try to finish my route and try to leave by Friday afternoon. So anyway, all that he said, a lot to do this week, but I want to try to listen to some of y'all's podcasts. Hopefully this one comes out good for you guys. Hopefully get the podcasting Spotify login thing figured out, man, yeah, sometimes technology can be, I don't really watch movies, but have y'all seen Napoleon Dynamite back in the day? And the brother's like, I love technology. Yeah, that's how I feel. So, all right, see ya. Thanks for listening to Lawn Care Talk. Sorry, Tony's Lawn Care Talk. Some of my friends, they helped me to make that name, because I was thinking about just changing it to Tony's Lawn Care Podcast, which that may not be a bad idea, but they were like, hey, you should just change it to Tony's Lawn Care Talk, because it's already Lawn Care Talk. And then I'm figuring in my mind, like, that was a great idea that my friends had, because then that way, I mean, they didn't say this specific part, but they probably just thought it was implied, and they're smarter than me, right? But so, I guess that, like, I just changed it to Tony's Lawn Care Talk instead of just Lawn Care Talk, because that way, I'm figuring if someone were to just search Tony's Lawn Care, on podcast platform, whatever, the one they like, it would still work the same way. And then I'm still not really completely changing the name from how it was before. So, yeah. So I think for now, leave it Tony's Lawn Care Talk. And that's the plan. So, it's the plan, Stan. I gotta go get a little snack and try to fix something that I have. And then, like I said, we gotta hit the road. So, all right then. It's bye for real this time. I get on my tangents. For some reason, I think, okay, I'm going to end this episode. Then all of a sudden, I have this idea that I want to tell you about. It's super early in the morning and all that. But for real. All right. See ya.